So we've been all talking about how we don't share stuff between clubs. So I thought it would be smart if one club actually share what we've done. So here's some of the stuff Wellington has done, and I'm just going to quickly go through because there's 40 slides. I have about 20 seconds on each slide. So if you have a question, just don't ask them now. But talk to me later on, and I'm happy to share all the stuff I've done and thoughts and plans and ideas and great things. If there's spelling mistakes, it's because it's the Swedish spelling of every word. So, Wellington Club, we of course want to put our latest events on there. We also have a list of all the results and everything we have done. We have also done every single year, so we have every single result back from 2012 in one nice place. We started, of course, then putting all of these events into the website CMS system as well, itself. And this just causes problems, because then someone comes along here and change something, and then your website is wrong. So we had to start using fancy cloud stuff that synchronizes the websites automatically between, so we always keep up to date with our website and the stuff we do. And then, of course, we try to migrate the website as well, and then your old website is completely wrong. You have to migrate all the data, so which means we created a separate website altogether that runs all the Wellington events. We can sync them all with ONZ automatically, and we can upload events. So this website is then totally independent from the website that we are presenting to you guys when you come to the Wellington website, which makes stuff much more flexible, because we need to talk about the lifespan of each data that we have. So the lifespan of your event data combined with your results and stuff like that has a much longer lifespan than necessarily the website itself. So it's usually time and time again, because I work with this stuff, you should not really put the core data that you're working with in with your presentation, with your CMS, because they have different lifespans. So you make this nice stuff instead. So basically what I did is, from that other event website, we wrote an API that then the main website then consumes. So this is the top bit on the top. So this is our next event in Wellington, I think, which also then means that we have produced something that our website can consume, but you can also consume it in Android app that I entertain myself writing over Christmas. It's not in beta, the interface is nicer, but if you do search Orienteering calendar on Android Play Store, there's a website. There's 2 bugs. Come and see me if you can report them, and I might give you a chocolate egg. Entries. So of course we've done an entry system because of the AI can write stuff. So Wellington don't run into row or enter into row again. Whatever. Wrote another stuff. Filling out the form, stuff like that, of course, normal stuff. Everyone has the same thing. From a consumer point of view, it's very easy because you ask the same questions all the time. What I really stress though is all the reports that we produce in the other end, because we need to have a more holistic view of how we organize our events. And that's some concerns I might have with the Australian system when you're using a system that is not specifically tailored to then deal with orienteering events. Can we get the data out of that database so we can import them into our entry systems? So of course we do XML files, so we can import them, standard IOF, all conforming to that, so we can import them straight into it. We have payments, messages, who needs rental tips, standard XML. But the best feature is this list that dumps out how many maps we need to print. So at the end of these things, I don't have to sit there and try to add up how many maps I need to print of each stuff. So it's basically, you always get a giant peak of work just when entries closes, or the closer you get to it. So what we're trying to do, what I'm trying to do, is kind of flatten out this curve. And the stuff that I can automate that takes a lot of time just close to the event, I'm trying to then automate that. Invested way too much time in writing these stuff. but at least the workload is not high closer to the event. Our entry system can also create a relay team output. So then for schools, North Island schools, or whatever, 2 years ago, wrote a quick web app where you can enter all your teams. This is for admin. So it basically has a nice drop-down list of all the people in that way. I just select whoever, and it's filtered by club as well. So we did the school champs last year, 300 people, so 100 teams. Took us under an hour to fix all the teams. Cutting down time, again shifting time from that night before the event to something earlier. Also you can download them and then you import the teams straight into the sport and software to output all the names and stuff. So we have a points program as well. For Schools National, you have this beautiful rules about school points and this and that, and not pick that one, but this one and not this one. I thought that would be easy to automate, but it should only take like a couple of hours or something like that. 40 hours later, it turned into something much bigger. It also highlighted some rules that were edge cases in the rules that were kind of not accounted for. So now we got something that can calculate the schools stuff, so you quickly get all of these points. So you feed the program for the 3 results file, the 3 XML results file from each event, and whatever, 15 seconds later it spits out all the results that you ever had. It takes no time at all, and no one has to sit there with the Excel spreadsheet and get it wrong anyway, because I have rerun the results from previous years, and they are not correct. There's a beautiful JSON file that has all the configuration settings that I needed for that schools event. It's written once if someone calls their sprint event results /sprint XML, and it will just work. So that all the effort is already done, and Papa used this last year, and it just works as long as you name it. This program can also calculate, we did our road game, one of the road game points scoring events, so we can do that. We can do OY series with percentages, we can do the national only can go on there, and all of them. All it requires is someone write this beautiful configuration file, hopefully once, and then we can just automate it over and over again. It should be framing. A lot of our new maps are looking more like this, so you don't imagine it being a big map and we go in and pick an area somewhere on the map and not necessarily have the whole map itself. So we have separated so this is the frame that we want to have in all of these maps. So we can create this picture in a separate program. You can use Photoshop or online tools or whatever you want. And you basically create a frame with a cutout area in the middle. And then you run it through the program and it says done, and everyone's happy. Which means then that we can automate this. The designer can work separately and not work in OCAD, and they can produce beautiful graphics. And it just basically stamps the image on top. We can just automate it. For the Schools National, we change the color of the frame. Really easy to do. And we can still reuse our old maps. We don't have to write the specific code. Let some of the OCAD vendors that are probably less proficient in making stuff look beautiful. That's a fair assessment. Again, beautiful JSON file. You can then put multiple stamps on each map, so you can maybe have different sponsors per grade or whatever you want to do. But you can basically compose more stuff. Is that my name on it? So for labor, is labor the last one? No. Yeah. So we had this beautiful courses that Stuart Engelbach did. It had every single course combination that was impossible to do in Condes. so thank you for that. Which ended up, we basically had 50 different variations of all the courses. And we were going to then try to figure out who was running what course. So in this case, it's Connor's course. So what we did was basically running a program that randomized the runners for that grade and gave them the right code. So the right code up here on top there, of course, matches with the control description. And then we merged all of those maps into one big PDF file, and then we sent that one PDF file to the printer. Because the printer would have hated us if we asked for 2 maps of 1 BCA, D, F, G, and 3 maps. So we did all the work to reduce the chance of errors much earlier. It's a pain because the software doesn't allow import of this data thing, so you need to export as CSV file and re-import it, so it's a bit fiddly. But yeah, basically we get personalized maps, so we were looking at it in the future, maybe we can sell advertising space, so people can put, you can write comments on other people's maps and stuff like that. You can sell glasses for someone over 40, hip replacements and whatever you want. Tips, basically the same thing. We have the start. I don't know how they made the start list today. We take the XML files, we run it through our program, and it prints out all the tips. So it's basically XML input, do some processing, do something fancy with the PDF that stamps thing, sends out the PDF in the other end. So that's most of the stuff we do. But automate the same thing over and over again to reduce time. So this is not, well, that's maybe what it's going to look like for the Queen's birthday, but these are actually the bibs from schools last year. So I can test it on stuff that already is there. Because then you find out, of course, that some people have 19 letters and surnames. So in this case, it shrinks the size of the text. Not tested yet, so data stays. So we're doing some proof of concepts. So with road crossings today, I'm a little bit have some suggestions on how the road crossing can be improved. So we might try something new for Queen's birthday. That has some stuff. So watch this space. We also had a friend of mine, Jake Hansen, had an idea like, can we get all the stuff from wind splits? Like we have produced so much data over the year, can we actually use this data? How do we extract the data? So it turns out you can get all the data from wind splits. Here's your 2,500 events that New Zealand has out. You can get to it.
I can talk to you.
So here's me. Here's all the dibbers I have ever used. Well, the wife's one when I forgot my one as well. I cut out on day 2. But basically you can see from every single person, you can see what date they have run. You can see what dibbers they use. Maybe some map sport advertising time for a new dibber. And that kind of stuff. It also shows that all the clubs I have ever run for, so the combination of how we spell Wellington, had 109 different variations. So it's quite hard, I always say, like ship data in, ship data out. So we probably need to standardize on how we name clubs and do things, and I hope that comes from the online database that we refer to, because it's quite hard to match things. So we use some not too fancy fussy logic to kind of match them. But there's a definite potential there because we're looking in machine learning, so we can look at running stats on how many happiness hours Wellington produced in all their events last year. We can probably look at locations and how many people we get at each location at what time of year. So there's just all of this data that we can then extract from WindSplit. We can start putting into some machine learning algorithm to try to understand why people are showing up and when to organize certain events and do stuff. So that's only kind of scratching the surface of we potentially can do that. We want to use it, well, I want to use it to predict the number of runners we get at individual events. Because then we can put the printing on maps can be much more closely matched to that. So it's an environmental thing, but also a financial thing. one thing left with the machine learning stuff there as well, and the point we talked about this archive things and this. We might not need the data from the online database, because if we every weekend after you guys upload your win splits times, something comes along and figures out who's the current members and who's running right now and who's got which sport at it. It's very possible to write your entry systems that basically you fill out your sport event and it's like, do you also want to add these people? There should be enough data here for us to be able to figure out